never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Companions will heal themselves if they get a chance, but if you want them to ensure they live a long life, give them a stim pack. Classic pack items added to your inventory. Okay, 5 stim packs. I will take that. Mercenary pack. Hey.
You're awake. How about that?
And tribal pack. Wow, there's a lot of packs in there.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Let's just go with, what should the name be, guys? Pretty sure you can change it whenever, so we're just gonna leave it like that.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings.
What up, Doc?
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
ourselves ugly
How'd I
as
do?
hell, or be the ugliest chick we can be. Yeah. And yes, that's a pretty damn good start. That's a big ass forehead. Not bad at all. No. Aha, found it. And yeah, stay young. Domestic housewife, domestic goddess, Miss No Nonsense, or prim proper, rough night at me, dang. Wendy the welder, the sophisticate, frazzle dazzle, right? Iron Lady. This really looks like she just took a knife to it. Oh my god. Beautiful. Ah. Yes. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay,
Yeah.
no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay. Now comes the fun part. He just helped us and saved us from certain death. Guess what? We are gonna kill the guy. Well, no, not really kill him. More like take everything he owns. Yeah, take this. Anything good? Drug lab going on here, huh? I could probably repair that. Ah, I don't have it. Sunset sarsaparilla. Alright. What's this? Blades position. Yes, that will come in handy. Look, Doc, I'm all healed up. I'm jumping up and down. Okay. I am
Ooh,
cleaning
looking
you
good
back.
so far. Go ahead and give the vigor
Oh my goodness.
tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, six-shooter the size of all Nation. Unarmed health, resistance, survival. That does sound good. Charisma. Yeah. Intelligence. Or agility. Regeneration, yes. Cat-like.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Are you coming on to me, Doc Mitchell? Are you coming on to me? I don't have to sit down till I stole everything. And believe me, I plan on stealing it all. Ooh. Sugar bombs. Why did I take the empty syringes? Take that back. You guys are going to see a lot of looking for scrap and stuff. You know, all the goodies. Ooh. Oh, that's a pack of cigarettes. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, that's a carton of cigarettes. What are the values? 10, huh? I'll fucking sell you. Oh, you ready? If I remember correctly, one of my friends said that there was this robot. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I'm thinking about playing Fallout 4, but ain't. But one of my friends did tell me that there's this robot that loves the coffee cups. So I might go find him, do the missions for him. Dirty. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. You got a lot of ammo, Doc. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, Doc, fine. I'll sit down. Look my ugly ass.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Fuck.
Dog. House.
Shelter.
Night.
Campfire.
Enemy.
Stab.
Light. Mother. Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Yeah, right. Strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
No opinion.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
No.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Now, if I remember correctly, one of these will give us the option to have an energy weapon, even though a couple minutes ago I grabbed an energy pistol from the guy. But, Chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one? Last one.
A bearded man. Or, no, it doesn't really look like a mushroom cloud. Nor that. So, a light in the darkness.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah. Seems done to me.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
You'd be surprised. That was a creepy sound, but okay. Drops below 160 pounds. Yeah, I guess hot-blooded. Let's do Wild Wasteland then, shall we?
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Ugly. I am hideous. And I love it. Is it tab? How do I get to my Pip-Boy? What the hell? Is it P?
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about... I don't... You...
Alrighty. No. No. Good old Pip-Boy. I love you. devastating sonic attack to the You've got a fragmented signal on your decoy. Decoded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues has been loaded. The level cap has been raised by 5. Your clipboard has received the coordinates that lead to the Canyon Wreckage Western Rim. Following the coordinates are the words Courier 6 and signed Ulysses. Lonesome Road has been loaded. Your level cap has been increased by 5. Picked up the radio from the Happy Trails Caravan. They're looking for one more member for an expedition to Zion Valley. That one actually might be interesting because I've played this before, albeit on the Xbox, but I haven't had like any of the DLCs or anything for it, so that'll be cool. This on ultra high ongoing conflict in the Mojave Wasteland has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor to peruse the merchandise. Ooh, that sounds fun. Alrighty. Let's talk to the robot. Is that a grouch? Radio broadcasting invited you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. Dead money. Come here, robot. Come here. Come here, Victor. Hi, Victor.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy.
Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of that.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How did you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Well, thank you. I never seen a robot like you.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Will do. Will do. One moment, guys. I am rearranging things for the game. Gotta be nice and comfy, right? Okay. All set. How did you end up?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
Happy trails!
Happy trails, partner. Also, what do?
Howdy. You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Oh, thank you.
Can do.
Weapons. 9mm, laser pistol, plasma pistol, charger,
Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino in